Hi, this is Jared Polak, founder of Entree Results, back for another fun, altogether helpful podcast. And today we're going to talk about a skill or an activity that many people are absolutely terrible at. Maybe it's you, and at times in my life, maybe it was me. Now, this skill set that people are normally terrible at, if you're a traditional networker, someone who's really great at networking, this might even be a terrible skill set for you. Or if you are kind of naturally a little bit recluse, a little bit not really feeling comfortable around people, this also could be a skill set that you desperately need to work on. And that's it. And here's the title. The title today is 10 Ways to Dominate Follow-Up and Increase Revenue. So 10 ways to dominate follow-up and increase revenue. Number 1, face reality. You and I have a long way to get better. Have you ever really looked at your follow-up? Is it working? Is it not working? Are you an awesome at this or are you not? Face reality. What's working? What's not working? Number 2, monetize how much each lead is worth, whether it's qualified or unqualified, and look at the lifetime value of a client. Before you get started, it's important to know how much it's costing you and how much it's costing me if we don't follow up. Number 3, this is super important also. Establish the amount of touches before you begin following up. So for example, if you know how much a prospect is worth, you can say, well, I'm going to follow up with this individual 3 times until I hear from them, or 7 times, or 15 times, depending on how high the value of the client and the long-term value would be. And so the higher the value, usually the more the follow-up. And people normally don't have a number of how many times they'll follow up. So usually people, when they follow up, they quit way too soon. Number 4, establish different ways to follow up. Are you going to follow up with a text message? Is it going to be a call? Is it going to be Facebook? What about an email? If you're on Twitter, are you going to tweet? Are you just going to pop by the office? And are you going to mix up the different ways that you follow up with people? Have a plan and have a strategy for follow-up. Number 5, this can make you a big-time Google's amount of money. Follow up immediately, hopefully within 2 hours. Listen, even if you have to call and just say, hey, listen, I'm in between clients. I just wanted to touch base. Can you talk later today? Can you talk tomorrow? Even if you just touch base, those first 2 hours, the first 1 hour, the first 5 minutes establishes, in my opinion, everything for the future. Number 6, schedule time in the week to follow up. Put it on your calendar. Have a block of schedule on your calendar when to follow up. And most likely, this is going to be more important even than networking. Most likely, the time invested in follow-up is going to give you a better return than most networking events. So make sure you prioritize that. Number 7, if you just cannot get it done and you know you can't get it done or you just don't have time, outsource or have assistants follow up for you. Have someone else do it for you if you can't do it yourself. Number 8, with all these different tactics and process, listen, work on your head first. If your mindset and you're scared to follow up, and it's something deeper of reason you're not following up, listen, we can talk about process or strategy. Until you fix your head, until you fix what's in your mindset, you're never going to get it done. So work on that. Number 9, have fun with it. Create a game. If you can have someone else that's in your industry, not in your industry, having a sort of contest to follow up, that could be huge. And number 10, if you have a sales team, if it's not just you, if you have multiple people, which many of you do, make sure that people on your business development team and your sales team are doing these things too, and that will help generate more revenue. So if you want to increase revenue, this is one of the quickest and least expensive ways to do it. Go out, make it happen, and have fun today.